Another hot conversation here. Tensions flaring on the Senate floor due to the months-long stalemate over military appointments. A group of Republican senators openly slamming Tommy Tuberville's holds to protest the Pentagon's abortion travel policy. Senator Lindsey Graham saying the policy should be challenged in court, not delaying military officers from moving up.
You've just denied this lady a promotion. You did that. All of us are ready to promote her because she deserves to be promoted. She had nothing to do with this policy.
So let's bring in Senator Tuberville, Republican from Alabama. Okay, you and I have chatted before, Senator, and you've been very upfront saying, I'm not holding these up. It could be done one by one. Why not have that military promotion be handled on a case-by-case basis, the one that Lindsey Graham is talking about?
Well, it very well could happen. Lindsey Graham, all he has to do is get 17 signatures from Republicans, turn it into Chuck Schumer, and within 24, 48 hours, she'll be on the floor voted on. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's nothing like a family argument, and we had that last night. Pretty interesting. But, you know, as I tell all of my colleagues, you know, I speak for the people of Alabama, and it's one of the top topics in my state is abortion. And we had a very good abortion policy in the military before the Biden administration changed it without going through Congress. So hopefully we can get some negotiations. That's all I want. Let's negotiate this thing. I know that I'm not going to get 100% of what I want, but at least we can make it fair for everybody.
And is it fair? Because obviously, you know, there was one Republican Senator, Dan Sullivan. He says he's pro-life, just like you are. But the military has this huge readiness and retention problem. Recruitment has been down. The fact that most young people who would be recruitable are overweight, not able to keep up with the physical, the PT. Is this ultimately, in the long term, you think, harming the military, even though the military has already been at risk?
No, they're just using that as a ploy to try to get me to bend and fold in this supposedly for them a tough argument. But, you know, again, Dan Sullivan's got to stand up for what he thinks right. Again, I'm fighting for the unborn. But again, we had a policy that for 40 years, voted on by the Democrats and Joe Biden, by the way, that has worked almost perfectly for 40 years. No complaints at all. But they changed it just so they could have their own abortion policy in the military. Again, they have the power to do that. But sit down with me, explain to me, because they can't really explain to me the entire policy. They can't tell me whether it's going to be a 15-week abortion or a after-birth abortion. They can't tell me that. And if you can't tell me that, you're doing the wrong thing for the American people.
Do you believe that this is really a values fight? I mean, what would your concession be? You are strictly pro-life. You say that you're representing all the people of Alabama, most of whom agree with you. They're pro-life voters. What would you take off the table when it comes to this policy?
Well, again, this is not just an Alabama policy. This is for the United States of America, our military. And again, it's been because of rape, incest, and health of the mom. And we've had that for 40 years. And there has been not one complaint. I even went to them, hey, show me your complaints about this policy that we voted in 40 years ago. Well, Coach, we don't have any. Well, why did you change it for? I mean, it's worked perfectly. We didn't need that in this. We don't need that controversy in this country if it's worked perfectly. But again, all I want to do is I want to get these people confirmed. We can have done many of these over the last 9 months. It's been me that's been calling these to the floor. I've got 3 on the floor today that will be voted on. Lindsey Graham can do as many as he wants. Anybody in my party can do that. Anybody in the Democratic side can do that. I'm not holding these up. I'm just holding all of them up at the same time. All I want is a negotiation with the president and the SecDef. Just explain to me what you're doing. What is the policy? Nobody knows what it is. Let's get it down on paper. Let's tell the military when you're recruiting them what this policy is. I might want to try to negotiate a term here or there, but nobody knows what it is, and it's not fair to the American taxpayer having to pay for some of this.
What's your biggest concern? I know that clearly you're saying that these promotions, these nominations to military posts, that they can be voted on individually. I know you're saying that, you know, this is an issue that we, the American people, and lawmakers should have known more about, more clarity. But do you believe this is a wedge issue? Is this something where you think it's just the trickle in a stream of policies that people are going to try to slide through, unbeknownst to the American people? What is it?
Well, that's a good thought, but you know, I've tackled this one, and this in my lifetime is the most controversial topic in the United States, in all states. Some people are for, some are against, some are for exceptions. Again, I'm just trying to take taxpayer money out of it because this is an unlawful policy. There's a law that says taxpayers do not have to pay for anything to do with abortion. It's a law, but the American people have had this policy pushed on them from this administration. Again, let's sit down and negotiate, but for some reason, this administration doesn't like to negotiate, whether it's foreign policy, whether it's anything to do with abortion. It's our way or the highway, and the American people don't deserve that. Even though they're in power, they don't get to circumvent, go around Congress. That's where the laws are made.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.